It'll be alright. Wow. Welcome back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Not Coming Soon. My name is Ryan Myers.
And I am Jeff Myers.
That's Jeff Myers over there. And we are just so pumped to bring you a new story today. This is part 1 of We Don't Know Yet. That's not the actual... We'll get there. We actually don't know. We Don't Know Yet? Kind of a banger title.
That
for a
is
movie.
a banger title for something. I actually am coming in with the title.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to put some pen on paper with We Don't Know Yet. Ooh,
yes.
Okay. I like that.
That's like a Charlie Kaufman,
Yes.
like just an existential weird one.
Yeah. Oh man, juices are flowing already. This is great. This is a great beginning to this episode. But before we get into the creative process, we are going to talk about other people's creative process that we are now getting to experience in what we're watching. So Jeff, what do you got? What are you watching? What did you watch lately?
What am I watching? So I haven't dipped my toe too deep into the waters recently. Let's see. Watching. Do you watch Industry on HBO?
No, but I feel like I should. That looks like I would enjoy it.
It's like Succession, but like even more nitty gritty financial. So there's a lot of jargon that's just thrown around, like FX trading and bid ask spread and like really nitty gritty stuff. And it takes place in London, so it has a lot of like UK and EU stuff where it's just like going way over my head. So trying to figure out that like who likes what, who is interested in doing what, and because it also has like politic implications. So figuring out who is on what side of what issue is not as easily discerned as if it was a US show, but very interesting. But it's well done, and this season has Kit Harington in it. Season 3.
Kit, welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Do they talk about Excel at all? When you said finance jargon, my mind just thought of Excel. That's not the same thing, but
no. But it's everybody's got like 6 screens, and they're all on their like Bloomberg terminals. Yeah.
Okay. That's less fun. I'd like that.
Yeah, not. Yeah, we're not talking about lookup tables.
Darn it! Not betting formulas. That's fine.
No, not quite to that level, but it's an exciting, exhilarating.
Okay, nice
show. Like even if you know zero about the terms that they're throwing around and the concepts that they're doing, it's like you can still follow the show. Like, oh, that's bad for this person, or that's bad for that person. They make it accessible while still.
That's cool.
Throwing around a lot of stuff to confuse you and
interesting.
Yeah,
nice.
Is that on Max? HBO? It is on Max. Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, but it's HBO produced.
Yes, it is an HBO
okay.
show. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Just
cool.
Terrible people making tons and tons and tons of money. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At least I have there's the removal of I mean, actors do get paid handsomely, but probably not in the way that this type of work gets you. Like the finance, the high finance, hedge funds, investing like nonsense. But it's like with a reality show, the reason I struggle to watch reality shows, especially when they make a lot of money, is just like knowing that person has a lot of money, and that just makes me upset. But with this, at least it's an actor, and I can I like Kit Harington, love that guy.
Yeah.
Great. No problems.
Yeah.
Watch in peace.
And Miles from Lost.
Miles from Lost.
The guy who can communicate with the dead. He's with Lapidus' group.
He's with Lapidus' group. Okay. Okay. Is he in one
X-Men
of the X-Men?
Last Stand?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Great. He's the
Yeah.
little porcupine guy.
Yeah.
Right on.
He's a little prickly in this show, too.
Classic wordplay. Fantastic. Whoa. Speaking of the X-Men universe.
The X-Men universe.
I finally made it on down to the theater.
I'm surprised that it was still showing.
Oh, man. Long run this one. We went to eatery / theater, and they do this thing. They instead of the like Nuvi or whatever nonsense other theaters have, they just like put together a collage of stuff that pertains to the movie. So they like played clips from Deadpool 1 and 2. They played the advertisement for Deadpool 2 where he's dressed up as Deadpool, but he's doing a Bob Ross video.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny. They also played the music video for Like a Prayer. Or Like a Prayer, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, they don't do, like, anything that's shown before a movie has something to do with the movie. So I was like, I bet this is a thing. And boy, howdy, is it a thing.
Boy, howdy, is it a thing.
But they also played, before Like a Prayer, they played This Is How You Remind Me by Nickelback. And I'm thinking that's in it. So the whole movie, I'm waiting for it. And I swear somebody back there confused How You Remind Me and Iris and played the How You Remind Me music video before in Deadpool. They're just
celebrating Great Canadians.
Could be.
Nickelback did show up on the media tour or press tour for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh,
yeah, just interviewing a fellow Great Canadian, Ryan Reynolds.
Interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. But I had a phenomenal time in Deadpool and Wolverine. This was one of those where I'm like, I knew this was going to be fun, and like it's nice when something meets expectations. At least for me, I enjoyed it probably as much as I probably thought I was going to enjoy it, which was great.
That's good.
Yeah.
See, did you at all have any conflict in you about, I don't know, I struggled a little bit with like, what does this contribute? What is this doing for art? And like I was so annoyed with myself. I was sitting in the theater and I'm like, that wasn't necessary. I'm such a nerd that I love this. Like when there were several points where I was just like, why am I cheering? What?
Oh.
Like what is wrong with me? Like why am I so excited that Chris Evans is like, am I excited because of the way the movie is doing this, or am I liking this because I like Chris Evans as fantastic and as Johnny Blaze? Is that like, am I excited because of Johnny Storm? Johnny Blaze is Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Johnny Storm.
I did the same thing. That's why. Yeah.
Johnny Storm is Fantastic Four. Johnny Blaze is Ghost Rider.
Yes. Correct.
Did you see that Nicolas Cage, Ryan Reynolds had approached Nicolas Cage to play Ghost Rider in this? But do you know what I'm saying? Did you feel that at all, or were you able to be a normal person and just enjoy this?
Well, I had this was a fleeting thought, but it was like I think they brushed towards maybe the like, I'm not gonna call it overuse, but like cheesiness of the fourth wall breaks and the reference to pop culture in general. It didn't go over the line for me. But there were times where I'm just like, this is strange. But it made me pay closer attention to the other characters in the movie. And I'm like, mostly thinking like, what does this do for the MCU specifically? Like Marvel movies going forward. How do you have Deadpool casually in a lot like Secret Wars? You know, like how does he play a small part without completely like hijacking the movie?
Yeah. So like I did enjoy it. I had a great time in the theater. I was thoroughly entertained.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, I struggled with I struggled with the idea that this was not good because it was good and well done. It was good because I am a nerd and I like fell for all the nostalgia of having Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine, putting him in that suit, bringing back Chris Evans as the role that you did not expect. Because
no way, 100%.
That reveal, I was like, when he came down and he was like gearing up to say it, I was like, obviously, like this isn't like why are you making this a big deal? I don't. And then he said it, and I like.
That was fantastic. I laughed
couldn't control
loudly.
The way my body moved.
Oh man, there was multiple cackles, and I feel like I was in the theater because, like, if you're watching it for the first time at this point in the run, most likely you're not too well versed in everything else, all the lore, because this was not the right crowd. I cackled at, like, I laughed so hard at Daredevil being dead, and Elektra's just like, it's fine.
Yeah,
that. I had to turn to Emily. I'm like, Ben Affleck played Daredevil. It's like no one laughed, and I was like,
unreal. I really did think that we were going to get him though.
Ben Affleck?
Like I thought that we were going to get Ben Affleck for a second.
Did you feel like how Emily and I were feeling, like they're going to use this to blow it all up, and they're going to start from nothing? That didn't make sense with like D23 and like all the like roadmap that they laid out for us, but he started giving that speech about how Phase whatever the hell has not been doing well, and I'm like, oh dude, they're starting over, they're doing it.
I think that they're on track. I think they're doing well. I think that this is a little bit of a course correct, and then it seems like their roadmap makes more sense now, and it's less fragmented, and there's just like the shows that are planned seem like side quests and things that really don't matter anymore. Like I don't think Agatha is going to be showing up all over the place and stuff going forward. Do you think
she has a show?
No, that's what I mean. Like,
I see.
Like, I don't think that her show is going to have like ramifications. Like, Loki was all over this movie. Like, if you hadn't seen Loki,
right.
We're
Loki season 1, episode 5.
Yeah, but overall, I thought it was a great time.
Okay.
So I did want to ask you, having seen it so far after release, what did you have spoiled for you? Because I can't imagine you didn't see anything except I feel like they maybe kept Chris Evans as Fantastic Four under wraps, but for the most part they showed pretty much everybody.
Yeah, so I actually did a remarkable job. I had no idea Chris Evans was in it at all. I had no idea Jennifer Gardner was in it at all. I had an inkling that Blade was in it, but I was not really. It was kind of gone from. I hadn't even watched Blade, so it wasn't. Yeah. I knew Channing Tatum was Gambit,
Okay.
but I was very good, and I flipped. If I found it anywhere, I would flip immediately away. So I never heard anything. So the accent was still a delightful surprise that I did not see coming.
It's excellent.
It's so good. Who's your dialogue coach? The Minions? I wonder if they had to have just been like, dude, whatever you think Cajun sounds like, do it.
I think he grew up in Louisiana.
Did you really? I did not
Yeah.
know that. Was that right? And it's just a kind of...
I think it might just be right.
It just might be right.
But it's been like ridiculous how quickly they just fully revealed all the spoilers.
Oh, I know.
And all the
I know.
cameos. Because like a week after the release, Jennifer Gardner is posting thank yous on her Instagram page. And I think Ryan Reynolds posted just a full picture of all the cameos.
I believe he did. Yeah, because Emily knew more than I did because she follows all of them on Instagram, so she knew. I was pretty sure, even though it's not really a point in the movie that they make, that Blake Lively was Lady Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, in the credits.
Yeah,
it was her. Yeah.
Um,
but honestly, I don't think that Ryan Reynolds was in the suit like 60% of the time.
What makes you say that?
Because he wasn't dancing in Bye Bye Bye.
He wasn't dancing in Bye Bye Bye?
No, that wasn't him.
That's a massive letdown. That is
It's such a
letdown. Why?
I don't know.
He wasn't
Tom
breaking
Cruise
new
would have run
ground.
steps.
Yeah. Oh, obviously. I loved that opening. It was great. I had a lot of fun with Bye Bye Bye. What? He's an athletic dude. He could do that.
Yeah, he could learn it.
It wasn't unbelievable.
Where's the dedication? I thought he loved this role.
That does surprise me quite a bit, actually. I don't like that. Because I'm telling myself the whole time, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Like, it's not like a stunt.
Right.
It's just dance moves.
Right.
It wasn't anything crazy either. Like, sure,
no,
exactly. There was, like, some flips and stuff that you could have gotten a thing for. But the, like, the hand motions and the going side to side.
Why'd you need to get somebody else for that?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna be able to enjoy that anymore. That's just some schmuck in a costume.
Yeah,
that's not right. That actually is that sucks. But yeah, so I knew she was Lady Deadpool. I was not ready for Matthew McConaughey's voice coming out of the Western Deadpool, which was funny. I think I knew Juggernaut was in it. The X-Men universe Juggernaut.
It wasn't even the same guy. Yeah.
Well, no, he was. Well, he was. Was it not the same guy from?
No.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
That guy's decently old now. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And he had prosthetics, whereas I don't know how much prosthetics this guy had.
Yeah, because I think this was the actor who played the buff Ryan Reynolds in Free Guy.
Yes, it was.
So,
what other cameos were there?
I'm trying to think if there was anything.
Oh, I did not think Daphne Keane was going to be in it.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought I saw somewhere that she definitively was not in it, so it was a surprise when I did see her.
Yeah, I think she tried to do the Andrew Garfield I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not in it. I don't know what she was doing press for. I feel like Andrew Garfield had such a hard time, because he was doing press for another big movie at the same time. Was it as No Way Home?
What was he in?
Maybe Tick Tick Boom.
Maybe was he doing press for Under the Ban of Heaven?
I don't think so. I thought it was a big movie that he was doing press for, but I don't know what was she.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. What's she got going on?
I don't know.
Anyway,
She's in His Dark Materials. I don't know if that's still going on.
That's right. But yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised how surprised I was at most of the cameos.
The Chris Evans this is a good era for Chris Evans. I feel like he's doing good things.
He is doing good things, and it's impressive that he can seamlessly drop into a Knives Out without too much fun. I mean, like, yeah, it's Chris Evans, but he was a distinctly different character that I did not have. Because a lot of people, you're like, okay, that's Captain America. Like,
yeah, and he is good at. He's like equally good at doing both of those things. Like he is great at being a little shit. Like
yeah,
but he's also
very
good
believable.
At being Captain America.
Yeah, it's absolutely correct. Sabretooth, I was like, when they were like gearing up for battle, I'm like, Sabretooth doesn't have adamantium anything. This is not going to be a fight, and it was not. That was correct.
Yep. Very quick. No Liev Schreiber though.
No, couldn't snag him. Yeah, it's like, who do you pick? The cheaper one. It had to be no offense, my guy, but
Also, I don't know if I'd be interested in trying to get in Sabretooth shape again.
No, I hats off to Hugh for
basically a cameo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
that
Sabretooth.
Yeah.
You're a headliner.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your job.
Yeah.
But it's impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what goes on with the rest of.
We'll see what goes on. There was one trailer where they showed the sorcerer circle teleport circle.
Think that we were getting Doctor Strange.
I thought we were getting Doctor Strange. I also thought the portal was going to be more heavily involved, and or more of the Avengers heavily involved.
No, basically none.
None. We snagged
Happy Hogan.
Happy Hogan.
For the folks at home, we've had some serious technical difficulties.
Quite serious.
In this transition. So if this is a little rough cut, don't blame us. But we're gonna jump into our new story.
Yes. I'm excited for this.
Okay. So my idea for this.
Yep.
It's at a high level. It's like Ocean's 11, but everybody is stabbing each other in the back.
Okay.
So the idea is we start at the end of a heist.
Okay.
So the money has been secured.
Yes.
And then there's a bunch of different subgroups within this larger group of bandits that are trying to stab each other in the back and plotting against each other to secure the loot for themselves. So we start at the end.
Okay.
Or we start in the middle, and then periodically going back to the end.
I thought it was kind of a linear story.
But we start in the middle at the highest point, and then we go and we follow different plots trying to secure the into the subgroup's victory of this score. Mm-hmm. Periodically going back and forth between the initial creation of the heist group and the different signs that were happening along the way that everybody was in it for themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Are you envisioning a Daniel Ocean at the top of all this?
I had not really thought about the makeup of the group, but I think that there would be. I think there's a few different characters that we can go with. I think there should be somebody who is like the determined leader of the group. but I don't think that they should be as adept at corralling a group as George Clooney is, because we want it to be like there is disarray and there's not that same level of trust across this whole group as there is in Ocean's 11.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, stylistically too, I feel like it could be something more like a Guy Ritchie kind of like dirtbaggy energy to it.
Yeah. Are you picturing British accents? Cockney.
When I bring in the Guy Ritchie ness of
that's
it, there, it kind of is like that. But I want it to be more American. I want it to be like maybe New York, maybe Boston, maybe like there's some sort of accent going on, but it's not. Like,
I gotcha.
It's not British.
Yeah, nice. What if the person the person that sees themselves at the top? What if they're just as you described, where they're not good at corralling all this deceit and scum?
Mm-hmm.
It appears that way for the whole movie until we get to their backstory, and it reveals that they actually have been on top of it this whole time, kind of like a Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Isn't that what it's like? They're trying to play her, and she's been playing them the whole time.
Yeah, and that's the like last look back.
Yeah, and
so it's kind of like
and
Memento,
he gets out with the
where you're going forward.
Yeah,
but you're also going backwards in a linear motion. So you're not going all the way back. You're going like 10 minutes back, 3 days back, 2 weeks back. Like just you're increasing the distance you're going back every time. So you're not going back and forth. You're going you're hopping backwards while going forward.
Yeah. So like you said, we start in the middle,
mm-hmm.
and you have one hand going forward in time, and you have another one going back in time, and those are the chunks we get.
And so the last backward jump is the reveal that he went into this initiative with the knowledge that this was going to be the way it kind of played out.
Yeah.
And ultimately has the hand on the wheel the whole time.
Yeah.
Nice.
It makes me kind of think of the heist at the beginning of The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Where they're like, one less share, right?
Yeah. No, I killed the bus driver.
No. What bus driver? No, I like this quite a bit. Do you know, or do you have an idea or desire for what kind of heist is going on?
Not sure. What kind of? I mean, obviously, there's always a bank heist. We could get a little funky with it.
I'd say we get funky with it. Have you seen? Is it just called? I don't think it's called Inside, because that's
Inside Man.
Burnham's. No, I don't think it's Inside Man. It's Willem Dafoe, and they're on a high-profile art heist. It's a small band, and it's just like a person's penthouse apartment in like New York, and Willem Dafoe ends up getting trapped inside because of the security system. So he just has to wait it out until the people come back, and he's like, they like cut off the AC, or the AC's on the fritz. They like break it somehow. And he's like, there's nothing to eat except for like caviar and champagne. Like literally, those are the only things.
I have not seen this. That's interesting.
Okay. Yeah, it is interesting. But I was kind of thinking like some sort of high society target, moving away from the classic
What if the target that they're going for
Okay.
in the main plot is not worth anything. And all along, our ringleader and maybe one other team member is going for something different that is enabled by the rest of this heist.
Interesting. Okay.
So, like, they're going after something in a vault, or some sort, like the main plot is for this priceless painting or something,
right?
And the real score is some sort of bearer bond in a vault, some sort of safe.
We don't have to reinvent the wheel here. If we want them to be robbing a bank, and that's the vehicle we need.
But I like the idea of the initial target not being the target that's communicated to the whole group is not the actual target, but is something that is enabled by a heist happening. So, like, when they break into the Castian jewelry store, it's really a cover to steal documents out of David Urshan's office.
I did, right? Yeah. Until you said Urshan, I was following what you were saying, but I didn't get the reference until that part. Nice. Okay, so there's another. Okay, so that's a good example. That there's another physical target that you're.
Maybe we say that's it. That's where we leave today.
Okay.
And next, for part 2, we'll come back and we'll brainstorm a little bit better. We'll come in with a little bit more of, like, who are the players and what are they stealing, both of the different things that are the targets.
Yes, I would like some time to think about that.
Cool.
We'll come up with something.
I do have a title.
Okay, yes, you mentioned this earlier.
And it's Brood of Vipers. What do you think of that?
Dude.
What?
Oh, I forgot you can't see me. Yo. That's cool. Brood of Vipers?
That is a title that I have wanted to put with something for a very long time. And I think that this fits.
Brood of Vipers. Cool. It's in the vein of Den of Thieves, but like it's much cooler. Brood of Vipers. What, were you just like laying in bed and you shot straight up and you're like, Brood of Vipers, and then
basically.
That's sick. I like that. Oh man,
sweet.
I love that. Brood of Vipers. Brood of Vipers Part 1. What's up?
Done.
Isn't it crazy, guys, that we started recording this? Absolutely, we didn't know what I didn't know what we were titling this episode. You got to experience that with me. That's exciting.
Okay, so I have a connection for you.
Okay.
Can you take me from Hugh Jackman to Ewan McGregor?
All right. Seems pretty straightforward. I hate these. Oh, I could go that way. Ooh, I feel like the answer's no. Oh, wait. Hugh. Oh, wait, no. Where was I going with this? I'm going back to Hugh Jackman, aren't I? Wait. This hurts. Oh my god. Hurting myself. Oh my god. Kick me off this show. Alright, we got Hugh Jackman, most famously in Flushed Away with Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet is in Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is co-stars with Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Literally best buds. Brad Pitt is in Ocean's 11 with George Clooney. George Clooney is in Men Who Stare at Goats with Ewan McGregor. Good job. Oh, that was.
Do you want a
awful.
couple?
What was that?
So I got a couple for you.
Okay, yes, please give them to me.
So Hugh Jackman is in Australia.
Nice.
With Nicole Kidman,
right.
who is in Moulin Rouge.
Good one.
And then Hugh Jackman is in The Greatest Showman with Rebecca Ferguson, who is in Doctor Sleep.
I forget about Doctor Sleep.
Doctor Sleep?
People forget.
People sleep
on Doctor Sleep. Nice. Oh, which, I forgot to mention this. In Colorado, well, no, not Colorado Springs, Estes Park, Colorado, there sits the Stanley Hotel. Does that sound familiar to you?
Stanley. No.
So, that is the hotel that Stephen King stayed in when he came up with The Shining. And it's the Stephen King's The Shining is that hotel. Stanley took it, made it his own thing. Overlook is not what Stephen King that was not what he had. So it was cool. We went in, we walked around. They have like various memorabilia because there's actually a miniseries, Stephen King's The Shining, and it's his how he wanted the movie to go.
Interesting.
And when you come up, you had to pay like $10 for parking, and they're like, you do have to pay $10, but we give you this coin, and this is good for $5. I might have had that reversed. You pay $5 for parking, they give you this little coin, and you get like $10 towards like your bar tab, or there's a gift shop or something like that. And the coin is
that's cool.
40. It's 2024 is commemorating whatever 40 years since he stayed there. So it's got a little picture of Stephen King on it. It says like celebrating Stephen King's day. It's cool.
That's wild.
It was wild. They had a little in the book. Have you read the book The Shining?
Yeah.
So it's like they don't have hedge animals out front of this hotel, but there was like a little hedge maze. Which is interesting. But yeah, that was cool. We're like, are we gonna see him, Steve?
He still come to visit this thing that inspired him to write about a man going insane in an empty hotel.
Yeah. I know. Like all of the fanfare that they put out for this hotel, like about the book specifically, is like, I guess no press is bad press, but he didn't have a good time here.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I didn't realize this, the hotel that they're staying at in Dumb and Dumber is the Stanley Hotel. Wow. Or at least the exterior that they shot was this place. Not even close to Aspen.
That's really interesting because when I read the book, I had seen the movie already, so I pictured the Overlook Hotel.
Yeah. No, it's they have like, because in the book, do you know the part? There's, I guess, various parts where there's they're talking about the elevator. And it's that old timey elevator with like the steel mesh kind of door.
Yeah.
They have it's still there. It's like a ancient looking elevator.
Wild.
Yeah. And
that's wild.
217, 213. I don't think it's 213. Whatever room he stayed in is obviously still there, and they like talk about that room specifically. So yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it's creepy as hell. There's like ballrooms, just big old empty ballrooms. I'm assuming they use it for stuff, but it was empty when we were there. I can see maybe losing your mind a bit.
Yeah.
And I kept the coin. We didn't use the coin anywhere. I'm like,
nice.
I'm like, this coin's gonna be worth more than $10 to the right collector someplace.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta find the right collector. You only gotta sell one of them.
Exactly. So it's on my dresser. Yeah.
Well,
this is great.
It's been real.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been great because of technology, but difficulties, but I'm happy with how things turned out. Pumped about Brood of Vipers, right?
Yeah.
Brood of Vipers, fantastic, sick.
Biblical.
Yeah, biblical.
Thanks everyone for joining us. This has been another episode of Not Coming Soon. And we'll try to get you the next episode soon.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, until then, we really sincerely hope you get to where you're going.
Please. Both of us.
And have a great
day. Both of us. What was your name?
Oh, yeah. Today, my name is Jeff.
Hey, and I was Ryan Myers. And that I'm included in that hoping you get to where you're going sentiment.
Indeed.
And we hope you're listening to us on your way there. You don't have to. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.